Good day and welcome to another session with Emenne, Ifeanyi, the Wise Counselor. Today we're going to be looking at what I've titled, The Quality of Your Thinking Will Determine If You End Up in Poverty or If You Struggle, If You Become Successful in Nigeria. I came out today with some books. This one is Working with Emotional Intelligence, Innovator's Dilemma, Human Resource, Management of Human Resource, The Intelligence Trap, and The Toyota Way to Service Excellence. Now the question is, what has all these books got to do with you? Essentially, the quality of your thinking determines how successful you become in life. And what this means is that if the quality of your thinking is not improved, you wouldn't have the right strategies to come up with ideas that can make you successful in what you do. And where do you have these ideas? These ideas come from the books you read, the conferences you attend, the courses you take. Unfortunately, for a lot of people who are struggling this year, one of the things you find amongst almost most people who are struggling this year is that they've either read no or one or two books. And most importantly too, I was asking somebody, a young man came to me late last year or early this year, and he said that he was struggling with his business and he needed some funds to help turn his business around. I said, okay, no problem. Before we start, I'll give you one book to read. And I gave him the book, Think and Grow Rich. I said, read this book. When you finish reading it, come back to me. We will now see how to help you grow your resources. This more than 8 months ago, and this young man has not come back. Because people find it difficult to read. And because people find it difficult to read, they fail to realize that their thinking is activated to a higher level by the books they've read. And when you fail to read the necessary books, there's no way you can improve your life. For instance, your ability to read or do basic maths today is because you went to secondary school, and when you went to secondary school or primary school, you were taught certain concepts from your books in the secondary school and in primary school. Those are the things that help you to know how to do certain things. Now, when you went to the university, you got another level of thinking. You improved your thinking by the books you read. Unfortunately, for most people, they stopped at that level. And when they stop at that level of acquiring more knowledge, their income stagnates and their level of improvement in life tend to stagnate. What this means is that for those of us who want to transform our life, for those of us who want to stop complaining about that Nigeria is not good, that things are not working because of you. If you want things to work in your life, you want things to start to improve, start to change the kind of things you are spending your time on. Start to spend more time reading books, especially in the area you want to improve on. If you are struggling in sales, for instance, start to read business books. If you are struggling in the area of building business, start to read business book. If you are struggling in the area of making presentations, start to read communication and presentation books. There's no way your life will improve if you don't start to read the necessary books that will help you to transform the way you think. Now, you also need to learn something. A research was done and it was found out that something was unique amongst most people in prison. And one of the things unique among them was that they had limited vocabulary. Now, what vocabulary does for you is that it helps you to express and communicate better. Now, when you don't have the right vocabulary to communicate better, you tend to find out that you get angry easily because you don't know how to communicate. But then when you start to read books, especially communication books, then you have the right vocabulary that can help you convey your ideas and concept easily and better. And people will tend to want to do business with you because you know how to communicate. But when you don't have the right communication, when you don't have the right information, your thinking tends to deplete, and the way to achieve your income to increase wouldn't be at your disposal. So I want to ask you, after watching this video, what are the books that you need to start to read between now and the end of the year? I can recommend some simple books for you. There's Who Moved My Cheese and Out of the Maze. There's Think and Grow Rich. There's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. There's how to win friends and influence people. Start to do something and stop sitting down, spending hours on social media. Social media wouldn't transform your life. You need the knowledge base that can transform your thinking. And this comes from the books you read, the conferences you attend, and the quality videos you watch online to help you improve on what you're doing. When you fail to do this, I'm sorry, poverty will remain your lot in Nigeria. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.